The Senate set to vote later this morning on a $95 billion foreign aid package passed in the House. Over the weekend, it includes a potential ban on TikTok and authorization to sell some seized Russian assets. Joining us now is Steph Kite, is a Senate reporter for Axios. I don't know how, should we get in the weeds, Steph? I guess we should, because it's like sausage and everything else, but it's on a glide path to happen in the Senate, is it not?
It is. We're expecting this to easily pass the Senate as soon as this afternoon, depending on, how these negotiations go throughout the day. It could come sooner. It could be pushed as late as tomorrow. But there is, wide support for this package among Democrats. And the question here is going to be how many Republicans end up getting behind this final version of this package. The Senate passed a very similar foreign aid bill back in February, but not even a majority of the Republican conference in the Senate was able to back that bill. Many of them pointed to the fact that the package did not include any border security measures. And of course, there are still no border security measures in this package. But we know that at least Senator Lindsey Graham does plan to vote for this package today. I spoke to him, and he was, pretty clear that he felt that this package was much better than the first one. And so we're looking to see whether there will be additional Republicans who kind of changed their tune from the last version of this package to the one we have in front of us today that's already passed the House.
And Lindsey Graham credited to some extent former President Trump in terms of that some of the aid is a loan. And is that going to influence other Republicans that voted no last time?
It may influence additional Republicans. Of course, it's at least a very good excuse. They can say that this is one reason why it's different from the last time around. And, it was a reason why Graham voted against the initial version of the package. Then former President Trump had come out saying that the money for Ukraine should be structured as a loan. It was something that Graham said was a good idea at the time, which then led to him voting against that first package, which was going to be dead on arrival in the House. And so now they have made some changes. They're also planning to sell Russian assets to help kind of pay for some of the aid for Ukraine as well. And so there are a few measures that have changed from that first version of the package, which may encourage Republicans to go ahead and get behind this. Also, the fact that this is already through the House, where that was an open question the last time around, that's also going to encourage people to go ahead and vote for this package.
Right. But so there could still be a filibuster or something, and it would, that's what I said, the weeds. So that could force Schumer to have to go for 60, but the 60 is probably there too if he needed 60.
Yeah, look, it's likely that he would have 60 votes, especially because we're expecting, most Democrats to vote for this. And the Senate did pass even the last version of their foreign aid package with enough Republicans to allow it to sail through and get sent to the House. So it's highly unlikely that they wouldn't have the votes to pass it today. Even if they don't get a majority of Republicans, there is strong enough support among Democrats to push this through that this is certain to pass whenever it is brought to the floor.
Wow. Really it's going to happen finally. Big piece in the Journal today that this is, if we had to try to help Ukraine or try to stop Putin, this is the cheapest and least, I guess, difficult way for us to exert some world leadership. And I see both sides still, and I know you do at Axios too, on all these questions.